'cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay, 'cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency, a message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with.
The guy's not gonna tell you. That's not the player's fault. You will never know.
Another day, another win. Good work.
You have to talk to them, and when it happens, it happens. And then boom, you could be hurt.
So how you feeling about your recent play?
Not gonna lie, Coach, I feel pretty good.
So do we, which is why we think you're ready to run with the starters.
Coach, you playing with me? Oh my gosh, that's great. I've been looking forward to this opportunity.
Now remember when I told you this is a big boy league, MP? When the coaches make a move like this, it puts us in the crosshairs. It puts Cliff in the crosshairs too, because the buck stops with the general manager.
Well, like you said, it's a grown man's league, and if you can't handle that pressure, you ain't gonna make it that far.
Glad we are understood.
I'm clear, Coach.
It's time to prove you belong, MP. Good luck.
And that's the thing. That's the risk you take. Too, like Winnie said, when you're very secretive like that, you risk getting hurt. You've done that all your life. And all the guys you've been secretive with, they once had you.
What's up, everybody? I see MP's made his way into the starting lineup. That's good for him, his team, his fans, everybody.
Yep, you still there? If you was gonna set you on fire too, you crazy. You go to the site for every other week. They said it. That's honest. A guy that goes to site for every other week is not here drunk. He was at times. About to jump over the counter and beat that old lady. Just because you told him something that he can't do the store policy. You know, all those guys you kids, you were secret. Sometimes somebody will speak up for you and say, but they're not going to allow me. And then talking to him and seeing what he's about. And letting him know what we're about. Because that bullshit ain't going to happen. That guy's too much. Then you gotta be dating a guy like that and being who you are. Which will be okay if you're a disability and you're gonna have critical time. All these cute girls that don't have no problems when they try to go up here and try to talk to them. And tell them the reason why they should be in the next
Seeing the land coming through.
because they that was just that I was super fun to that. He doesn't have nothing going for him bad dealing with somebody who got severe disability. You're afraid to tell me that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you have to be honest with me and know the truth. The truth is the truth.
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time.
That's just how some men are. When men say I'm not going for this stuff, what do you think is going to keep us?
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. And our early season power rankings, of course, a lot should change over the course of the year, but this is where we stand now. You look at the Hawks. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And you know, for the Heat, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart out there with Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. For the Heat, we've got Hero. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's prime time. And it's Ware in at the center, locking down the middle. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
Here's Hall, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Good on the shot.
First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
And so it's the Heat getting on the board first.
The way you were acting yesterday, you were outside already.
Here's Brunson. Shot clock at 6. With the drive. And Ware pulls it down. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Detroit Pistons. Here's Hall. Not 3 off the mark. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has she shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
From about 19 feet, the shot is good off the backboard.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And Towns throws it down.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Here's Hall. Brunson covering, and it's hung down hard with both hands.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
He'd have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Hall. Good on the triple. Hall's got 9.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. He talked about facing a point guard like Jalen Brunson. He told me Jalen's got a great sense for angles and knows how to attack if anyone's out of position. We have to stay disciplined on defense. Of course, Brunson will be the focus of their attention tonight. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. Out to Bridges. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, a high-motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. The Knicks went all in this summer, trading with their rivals, the Brooklyn Nets, for Mikal Bridges, and reuniting a core that won collegiate championships together. They hope to replicate that success at this level, and now with perhaps the league's top defensive wing tandem, they'll have a chance.
A big-time move for sure. And Shams, we appreciate the report. Here's Hall. It's rebounded by New York. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
Clearly a foul.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw, good from Hall. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after.
The Heat leading by 4. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hall's got 15 points.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Brunson kicks to Towns, takes it inside, count it.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
Being in a relationship, it takes work.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Understanding that person.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Reversed it home.
Agreed, the agility on display. Brunson the pass to Robinson.
And if she can't accept that, then she doesn't.
Now, Hart. Towns sets the pick for Hart. And it's off from three-point range. Miami's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hall. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
That's traumatic trauma.
And that's now 19 points for prime time. Here's McBride. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And if it was me,
here's Hall. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's Miami in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action.
okay, that's what he chooses. What I'm saying, at the end of the day,
group in for the Heat. Ware's checked in. Bam Adebayo comes in for Jaime Jaquez. Wiggins is checked in for Duncan Robinson. And Primetime subbed in for Davion Mitchell. And then for New York, Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. On the court for the Knicks, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, Miles McBride out there with Jalen Brunson. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. So obviously, she's going and in the end, she's gonna wind up hurting him. Even though she don't want to.
She hurt his feelings badly yesterday.
My point. So at the end of the day, if he cares about her the way that he says he cares about her, he's gonna be honest with her and be like, hey, look, I'm not about to go into this. I want to go into this fresh, no issues, no nothing. You got stuff to work on. I got stuff to work on. Let's work on it. If you choose not to want to be with me, hey, fine. We can always be friends. I'm always here for you to talk. If you need to talk, you need to air stuff out, I'm here for you. That's how it should go.
But she wants a man that's got all this stuff.
That's not gonna happen.
And she's got to work on
that. Means she need to go on. That means she got a story fan. She got a story fantasy.
She had. Matthew had a good job. He had a good job.
But he was an asshole.
Talking about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Well, certainly DA is a two-way threat.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. Both free throws good from Anunoby. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Now McBride. Last time out he had 13 points. New York moving it around. And it's Brunson missing. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. That gives them the lead. Hall's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Pass to Achua. Back to Brunson. Brunson downhill. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got 4 rebounds.
The Bible says a man
Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
Say a woman finds a
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Hall, no good. Here's Brunson. It's deflected. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Heat lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break.
I already told you.
Right here on 2K
multiple
Sports.
times when we first met, I told you. You are a genuine person in your heart. I don't look for the outward appearance. I look for what's inside the person.
Hi, everybody. We take a look at the Heat. It's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ball game.
Even teams that have great shooters have to be.
And that's all for us. Now.
No, that's what I do believe in.
You may believe in that, but not all men believe in it genuinely.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Really an incredible game from Primetime.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate.
And another thing,
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Bam Adebayo is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Primetime. And it's Ware in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Now, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit.
And another thing, you don't know that man
even when you don't have your best game available.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
In the through GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Hard the pass
and
to Tell.
And I felt that vibe with Alicia, and I felt that she was a genuine person.
And here's Brunson. Still yet to score. New York, no good that time either.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Shoots from the baseline, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Is he drinking beer?
New York's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Hall, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And watch how Hero uses a burst of speed to get ahead of the shot, managing to swat that one away.
Good on the bucket.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Knicks trail by 8. Pass to Hart. In the corner, it's
That's why he said what he said.
Anunoby outside. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. Drills it from outside. Anunoby's got 8 points.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive.
He's telling you.
Distance.
Indirectly.
Kicks it out to Hero.
He don't want to win.
And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Because he thinks you're his
Heroes
person.
got the lead back up to 8 now for the Heat.
That
It's
lets
too
you know
hard.
he's a one-woman
To
man.
Brunson.
I'm the same way. I want to walk that woman cutting the more than man. I'm trying to get to know
Offside,
you.
Towns. In the corner, it's Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 13 points in the game.
Boy, how about that quick three response by Mikal Bridges?
Here's Hall. Here he goes. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He's still
He
trying to
is
get to
never
know
going to
you.
take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Here's Bridges. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, the length and skill set is a tremendous combination for Mikal Bridges. Starting to cook a little bit.
Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
Towns a screen on Hero. Bridges misses.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Hall hits good.
Contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Knicks trail by 9. That's too hard. Brunson sets a screen for Hart. To the inside. And then there'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Well, there's a toughness to Josh Hart. You don't mess with him from a contact perspective. He will absorb it.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Bridges misses. And they're on the break. Here's Hall.
And that right there
is hammered
childlike.
home.
It's something that Kevin Love has concentrated on. He puts a lot of stock in his ability to make guys around him better.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so it's the Miami Heat looking at a 13-point lead.
No man wants that.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out.
Come back.
The group in for the Heat. Ware's checked in. Bam Adebayo comes in for Jaime Jaquez. Andrew Wiggins is checked in for Duncan Robinson. And Prime Time subbed in for Mitchell. Then for the Knicks, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. And New York, looking at who they've got, Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the power forward. And
But then y'all walk around here saying, oh,
the Heat leading by 14.
men don't have no respect. That's why we don't have no respect for y'all act like children.
Stolen by Brunson. Inside. Rebound by the Heat. Heroes got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Hall. Brunson covering, and the layup's good off the glass. Hall's got 51. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Bridges shot good.
The longer his career grows, the more you see Mikal Bridges put together these scoring outbursts.
Here's Hall, and got it! Another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 15-point game. He takes it in. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges
But in
to
our
take
heads,
the
we
jump
know you're
shot,
acting like a
that's
child.
creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Hall goes up and lays it nice and easy. 55 points for prime time.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Heat.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for prime time.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Adebayo passes to Hall. It's good. Hall's got 57 points.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
They're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Towns finds Bridges. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Here's Hall, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
You need to get him and put them clothes away.
I did.
Same with Angie when I bring her clothes.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both.
What they say, with the loony bin, with the loony, in the bin. Oh, what they say, what they want to say. Oh, what they feel, what they want to feel. Don't get punched in the face because he makes me mad. Oh, wee.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, I'm not
So you gotta run an errand real quick.
I mean, nice. What? Telling her to bother her dog, and she's telling me no. Yeah, hold on. Let me go near my dog.
No. Come over here and start with me.
Right. What did you get involved for? Yeah, what did you get involved? Well, how did you get in it? Mom loves you.
Come on, let's bounce on the bed together. Come on, let's get up and bounce on the bed together. Come on, let's be kids.
Something's wrong with you. You need to seek help.
No, I don't.
I told you
Don't
do not
tell
come over.
me, Nani.
Don't come over and bother me.
Don't tell me that.
Bye. Bye, Felicia. I told you do not come over here and bother me, Felicia.
You want to get hurt?
No, don't come and bother me, Felicia.
Yo, these niggas is.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Does he want to get hurt? Or not?
Ask him.
You want to get hurt or not? You want to get your ear pulled?
You ain't doing that.
Oh, I remember we used to pull his ear.
That's pretty good.
Oh, wildin'.
You got the wrong one.
Look at the dog trying to protect him.
Yeah, don't protect him.
Hey, Lisa, you want to see someone's cat?
Lenny, he's being mean to me.
That's someone's cat.
Oh, look at the kitty.
I like his cat.
Stanley's being mean to me.
No, she is my cat.
I tried to be nice and pull his ear,
Yeah, that's someone's cat.
buddy. Stanley's being mean to me. I tried to be nice and pull his ear.
Girl, leave that man alone.
She always got to. And then, Lenny, you know what the funny thing is? Alicia's telling her things.
No,
Yeah.
not about you.
It doesn't matter. You're over there plotting with her.
No, I'm telling her things about the dog.
Yeah,
I said, go
okay.
get the dog from you.
what she thinks about y'all. You ever think about what she thinks?
Come on. Why are you gonna do that? Come on.
She's excited.
Come here.
I'm gonna watch you decide she is stupid, but
Without leave for me for a long time.
I'll be on the bed. I'm about to go on your bed.
He's bothering her. He's kissing on your dog.
Don't kiss on my baby.
And she's loving it. Do you believe it?
Give me my baby.
She wants them.
I don't want that.
She's gonna bite you.
I'll leave her alone.
Her to have you. She can only have this.
I told you. Once you make the starting lineup, we're in the endorsement game now.
Yeah.
And look where we at.
Does that mean that you finally got me a shoe deal?
What? Come on, man. I ain't just get you one shoe deal. I got you 6.
Yeah, stop playing. What you mean?
All these people right here want to sign you. Okay, and they're more than happy to come to terms with us. All you got to do is tell me which one you want to go with, and we go.
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
Great choice.
Yo, I cannot believe I'm getting paid to wear sneakers, man. This is the kind of thing that we dreamed about back in Plainview, man.
And this is just the start, okay? Look at the names on the spreadsheet. These are all the companies you can work with if you keep going the way you're going.
Hey, Stanley. I know the perfect guys for them.
Yeah.
They like men that are.
I appreciate all this, man. You putting in work, bro.
Come on, man. That's what you pay me for. This ain't no charity.
Oh, yes.
I'm here to help you maximize your brand.
I'll do whatever you want, master.
Hey, respect, man.
I don't roll with me.
Hey, no doubt,
man.
No doubt.
All right.
Hold on, I just want a girl to stand.
Master.
Yes, Stanley.
They said my phone and my hottie looks fine as hell.
You know, Bernard, he went to school. Look, Stanley.
No.
Yeah.
No.
In your league.
No.
Yeah.
You can get her.
Yeah, you can have her.
I want what I want.
All we gotta do is dress her up.
No, I want what I want.
I can fix her to look good.
No, I want what I want.
Too bad you can't always have what you want. How about that?
Say that to yourself, Angie.
I already got what I want.
No, speak about yourself.
I don't have to, but I remember I mean. Yeah. Right, Alicia? Zanard.
Yeah, you love her now.
Zanard's in my league, ain't he?
How does he feel about you?
Remember when I used to talk to her?
How does he feel about you?
He likes her.
How does he feel about you? You can like somebody all day long. I can like you. I can like you, but how do I feel about you?
You gotta ask her.
You don't know how he feel about you.
He says I'm sweet and a beautiful person.
Any man can see that, Angie.
No, he's a good guy. Yeah.
I'm not saying he's not a good guy, but what does he really think about you?
He thinks for me he's a wonderful person.
Y'all speaking for him?
No, she told me.
Y'all speaking for that man?
I talked to him about Angie.
Mm-hmm.
She has.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have
He can say what he want to say. When you're not around, yeah. When we get another man around him, yeah, the whole story don't change.
He ain't like that. He's not that kind of guy. I went to school with him. I grew up with him.
Okay. You don't know what a man thinks, Lisha.
I know what he thinks.
No, you sure don't.
I don't know, and like what you're talking about, no. Neither do I need to.
Hi, Chris.
I guarantee you, at some point, the words that me and Stanley always say is gonna come out of his mouth. You wanna know which one of them is? You motherfucker annoying.
Yup. Motherfucker annoying right now.
He's gonna get to that point where he's gonna be like, yo, get away from me, man. You being annoying.
You're being useless.
He's not being useless.
Well, he ain't gonna. Well, see, he not mean. He ain't gonna say it the way I just said it. He gonna say it in a I'm a bitch tone voice.
Useless is bad. Have you heard you say that? Oh God.
What does Brittany have to do with what me and Lena are saying?
That she heard you say what you just said.
I'm me. And that's just
What
it.
did-
I'm
like,
me.
literally,
It ain't
What
gonna.
did Brittany? What did Brittany?
But
have to
then
do
y'all
with
say we don't
what
know how to
me
talk
and
to
Lena
y'all.
are saying?
But then y'all say we don't know how to talk to y'all. But y'all do the dumbest shit for us to say what we say. I'm gonna
There's
say
certain
it.
things you don't do, right? Okay, so don't be a hypocrite. Don't be a hypocrite because
You know, and the fact that they know we don't like it, so they do it just to
Exactly.
piss us off. So when we come at y'all a certain way, y'all cause it on yourself. Y'all really cause it on yourself.
What does that have to do with what we're doing now? We're talking about now.
I'm just being real. You want to know, right? You want to know. Y'all do the dumb shit. Y'all know y'all doing dumb shit to piss us off. Y'all know we don't like the shit. So, and then when we say what we say, oh, you got no respect. Oh, you got no respect.
No respect to our female.
But y'all don't got no respect for y'all goddamn self. Look how y'all go outside. Then when a man come approach you, talking about some, hey, what's up, ma? Oh, you looking sexy today. Oh, don't talk to me like that. I'm a queen. But you a queen? Look what you got on.
Now, what do men do when he think you want to go there?
Yes, we can be assholes. We can be assholes too.
Nope. What do men do?
We can be assholes too.
I didn't ask that. I said, what do men do?
What you mean?
Because you're always on a woman. I'm not gonna do a process.
Because y'all do the dumbest stuff.
I'm not gonna be in a
Y'all do the dumbest. Y'all do the dumbest stuff, and y'all pick and pick and pick and pick, and y'all know that it pisses us off. Y'all know. Y'all just know.
I'm not gonna be in a
And then they get mad at us because like we flip out. But yeah, what did they do?
And then when we don't flip out, it's like, okay, damn, that didn't work. Let me try something else.
Yup. Let me try something else and irritate them even more.
A man could be in his peace, and you come and interrupt his peace.
Why would I talk? Why would I be on a podcast with somebody who's sexist?
You could see that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. But it's okay, Lisa. You don't have to be on the podcast with me. I've done it before I've done it before by myself, and I always continue to do it by myself. But at the same time, I'm including you into something because I want to, and it's the right thing to do because I'm not single. But at the same time,
You're gonna be sexist.
I'm just being real. I'm telling you how I'm just being transparent. I'm just being transparent.
You can't say nothing about a man.
I'm just being transparent.
That's considered sexist.
I'm just telling y'all what y'all do.
Okay,
you can say what we do. You can say what we do, and most likely I'm gonna tend to agree with you. But at the end of the day, y'all do it intentionally, and y'all know y'all do it intentionally to piss us off.
No, when you can say what you do, then we can talk about it.
Like I said, Stanley, it's the truth.
You have to be able to speak both sides to have a talk like that on YouTube.
I wouldn't have a talk like that on YouTube.
You can't.
I wouldn't.
You can have
Because I guarantee if I did, 99% of the men are going to agree with me.
And then you would have people say that you're being
and you're going to have maybe 87 to 75% of women that is going to agree with me. Because you do got some women who sound just like me right now. How I'm talking about your own kind. About y'all. Women are talking about your own. They're talking about y'all.
But there will be.
You don't really see a man talking about a woman like that. Or it's really the women coming at y'all. Your own kind coming at y'all, telling y'all how to treat y'all men. But then when y'all don't treat him that way, and then he go off and find a woman that do treat him that way.
What about her, Sam?
Then it's gonna be like, oh.
No, Alicia. Why are you finding people that I'm not gonna know? No. No. You honestly don't know what I like that.
It's not about what you like.
Man, let me get back. Like that lady said, let me mind my fucking business.
Hold on. Why would I go for a girl that you like? Knowing the situation, the outcome. I'm not gonna push through.
Okay, well then why are you gonna give me someone that I'm not gonna be attracted to, or find attractive,
That makes
or
sense.
have a connection with?
Connection to someone is not attractive.
No, you
The
can't.
person doesn't have to be.
They don't, but you have to find something that is valuable of you, even waste. How you say it? Valuable of your time, because you means you're wasting that person's time and you're wasting your own
You're
time.
not really be attracted to Brittany when you see something that she's got.
And I can ask him that. I can ask him that.
Brittany has, listen.
I can ask him that same
There's
question.
a connection between you, like, okay, goodbye.
She does that saggy skin.
Katie Stanley, since Alicia said I'm biased, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you the question, cause she just brought it up, right? Yeah. I'm gonna ask you the same question, same thing I just asked Angel, right? What makes you attractive to Brittany? What do you
Brittany has good vibes in there.
What's her characteristic that you like?
So far that I can figure out fully, and that without actually fully getting to know her, I'm trying to get to know her, but she's not opening it up. So, on my point, she has good vibes and good energy, from what I'm gathering. But I've been trying to get her to open up more, and that takes time.
And she won't talk to him without me.
And that's a problem.
It's a problem for me too, because I think it's stupid.
So that lets me know, hey, if they ain't supposed to get busy, you gonna be in the room while they get busy. That's basically what you're doing. Am I wrong?
When they talk like that, I hung up.
But I'm saying, I'm just using that as an example, sweetie. they have to make the relationship. Alicia's basically you're the third wheel.
Alicia's the third wheel in this.
You're the third wheel. If they were supposed to go out on a date, she's not gonna go out on a date with Stanley by himself. She's gonna have to. Oh, I need my third wheel.
She already said, Lenny, she already said that she don't want to have a one-on-one conversation because Alicia is always gonna be.
What does she like about you?
And Alicia knows that.
I'm not trying to be a dick. That's not my intention. I had
You act like I'm hooked or something like that.
I had to learn these things, bro. I had to learn these things. And it goes both ways. It has to be mutual. She has to know what she likes about you. And she has to figure that out.
I bet. Yeah, you need 2 of your Tylenol. She's got a headache. Yeah, that's what you take. Yeah, that'll knock it out.
You gotta come get it.
Yeah,
like I said, I'm not trying.
Take that, right?
I'm not trying to be a dick. I mean, that's not my MO.
And cover your head and lay on one side of your bed with the pressure and that.
And it'll go away.
Oh, I have that.
I used to get them all the time before I had got.
That's why I went to sleep. I had a headache.
No, without them.
Once that tongue or whatever kicks in.
See, this is the kind of girl Stanley like.
I know what you like, Alicia. I know.
High-end upscale. See, Stanley want to kill him? High-end upscale. Sexy type. Look at that smile. He's like, yo.
But you can go for something like that, but it has to be an attraction. You're just not gonna be like this to say, hey, I'm gonna date you.
Well, she's gonna want all this money. That's the issue.
What money?
Girls like that want all the money, all the high-end money.
And don't waste my time. I'm not gonna waste your time. Once I figure that out, deuces.
That's what they're gorgeous. Why wouldn't?
And they can be that. But they're gonna be gorgeous and alone.
Oh, she's talking at the over. Yeah.
Good, MP?
They call this place the phone booth. So dial up a W.
You seriously gotta sit and take time to know your person. I ain't gonna say your partner, your person. Cause anybody gotta have a partner. My mom always told me that. You gotta have a million and one partners, but there's only one
The other
person.
team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
I knew that shit. Someone's looking for someone that who can give me a quote on cutting down a road for the E3. And of course, Shashi put his
Of course he got to. He have a business. I would do the same thing if I had a business.
Let's give me nothing but he's already weird and looking. Tomorrow is 2 jobs that we gotta do. Look. No, honey, no, this one, look. Oh, here we go. Honey, girl, here we go. It looks nice for you. Come on here, let's see what I want to do. Ooh, look.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free in the home of the
Special thanks to Skylar Cole for that.
And then you want people lasagna? I mean, Candy, you want people lasagna?
No.
Marco, you hungry, baby? You want to eat?
She's not showing her face. Let me go to this girl.
Come here, Puka. Come on, Puka. Come on.
Oh, here we go, family. Okay. Oh, here's Winter, baby.
Everybody get some runs in tonight. Trying to get ready for 26.
Lovely performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back,
Gotta
folks.
see the bigger picture, right? So I be trying to tell people, just play the game. We're gonna get things together. Just.
Hello out there, and get ready.
We gotta get into the Discord, stay down, figure out what we're gonna make, what we're gonna do, who gonna play with.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Berry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Ali LaForce. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Hero and Jaquez Jr. out on the perimeter. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Hall in at the 1. And for Washington, we've got Sarr, George out there with Chris Middleton.
Yo. They're dumb.
Both these teams featured impressive backcourt.
Then it's Jordan Poole, and it's Carrington in at the 2. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Pass to Middleton. Back to Poole.
Never. Dad don't even like getting on the phone.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Fast break. Here come the Heat. That is what I'm talking about. Wow. And that one is hammered home.
This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Now here's Poole. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, whenever Jordan Poole is out there, Brent, you expect some highlight reel moments.
Well, there's no doubt that Jordan Poole's the kind of player that's going to take some chances. And sometimes it doesn't go so well, but when the times pay off, B.A., it is spectacular.
All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Poole Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
And Hall gets it to go. And big-time congrats in line for MP, signing his first shoe deal.
And MP had the same dream as a lot of young players before him, playing in the NBA in a pair of Jordans. Now that the dream's been realized, I'm sure MP couldn't be happier.
Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Poole, the rebound by Ware.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Hall. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Poole, the pass to George. Inside, picked it out of midair. Here's the break. And Hall gets it to go. Hall's got 11 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
George outside. To the inside. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. The Wizards, second.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor. Always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Kispert's checked in for George. Here's Hall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 13 points in the game.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
Poole for 3. Knocks down the long J.
What a critical bucket. This game could have gotten out of hand early if they allowed that run to go much longer.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Here's Sarr. The Heat making their last shot. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Here he goes.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
The Wizards trail by 12.
My daddy got food. I gotta go. I see you.
Poole left side. You got a piece of it. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. The Wizards have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Middleton, right side.
More and more. What they can eat, what they can't eat.
Some solid D from Jaquez. And here's Miami. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Hall. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Pass to Carrington. 41 seconds left now in the first quarter. The Wizards with another miss.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, amazing. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And that one's good. Poole.
And Poole knocks that one down without worry.
Miami leading by 14. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
I'm gonna use me for an example.
Who's watching here? Off target at the rim. And so it's Miami up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages.
You gotta state what you want. And if he's not willing to give you that,
Wizards. Sars checked in for Champagny. Gill comes in for George. And Chris Middleton is subbed in for Kispert.
Okay.
The Wizards trail by 9. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Also Marcus Smart out there. Sar out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Gill in at the 4. That's the group for Washington right now. Here's Coulibaly.
Right.
Washington again can't hit.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing their future and developing talent.
Regardless of what you girls are saying.
Middleton up top.
That's just like vice versa. If I had a female friend and she getting real close,
5 to shoot.
You gonna be like, hey.
And that one drops.
Inside, Middleton's so dangerous. Just a cunning scorer in the paint.
That's what he's saying.
Here's Hall, defended by Smart.
But
it's stolen by Smart. Outside Coulibaly. Rebound Miami. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
Would you want him talking to another
Sweet
female?
to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them
and you
on
getting
these
to know
possessions.
Back to Middleton. Some solid D from Jaquez. Miami leading by 11. Here's Hall. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind
in return.
Oh,
you say
man.
friend,
Between his
right?
size and mobility, Sar is the perfect lob threat.
I'm not saying
Here's
that.
Hall, defended by Smart.
What I'm trying to get at, Angie, is in the aspect
And
of
Hall gets it to go.
what you're saying is,
Hall's got
don't put
27.
all your eggs in one basket. Well, basically, for all the
And
guys
so
that you're
Middleton will
talking
bring
to,
it up for
put in
Washington.
front.
11-point game. 24 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
That's great signs to see.
That's what he's talking about.
I don't consider them as anything.
Then why are you talking to them?
I'm not.
Chris Middleton get up just like
you said
that.
you don't consider them anything. Then
He's
why are you
shooting
wasting
great,
your time?
62% for the field and continuing to get it done. And Hall gets it to go.
and just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's the Miami Heat closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back after this word.
What she's telling you and what she told me are two different things.
But she's playing two sides. So she's being, how you say it? She's playing two sides of the fence. She's telling you one thing and telling her one thing.
Well, I love their game plan. Work the
I'm not
rock
trying to
inside
get in the
until
business.
someone stops it.
No, I'm
It's
just
a
going
simple,
off
direct
the
strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off,
All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early.
She's not ready at all.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian and.
So she got to go where her heart is telling her.
Okay, if that's the case, then keep that thought to myself.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Greg.
Oh, BA, a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Hero and Jaquez Jr. are out on the perimeter. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Ware in at the center position. To the middle. Here's Sarr. Tipped. And he recovers it. And there's the slam. Dunk to...
Asshole to me at times because my black ass didn't listen to him and I was tired of it.
Yeah. So now you see, Lenny.
And I was tired of it.
That's what I'm saying. She's telling Alicia one.
Finish it off. Heat leading by 11. Here's Hall. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right
I'm just
back
saying,
with the
man.
dunk.
I don't want to see
Excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Middleton outside. Pass to Carrington. It's Poole on the wing.
I would say this to
5 on the clock. Putting on the Jets. Jordan Poole. And a missed layup.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And Brett, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big... exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. To the wing on the left. Back to Middleton.
That's my.
Shoots over Jaquez. And that one's good. Middleton's got 6.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
I told her straight out that I would love to have one-on-one.
Here's Hall, guarded by Poole. And Hall gets it to go. Hall's got 8 points in the quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Carrington. He's scoreless.
But I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to say this. I'm gonna say this to you the best way I can.
Here's Poole. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He's talking to you. He was trying to talk to you.
Here's Hall. 37 points for him. That one falls.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
You gotta. That's what a real friend is.
Poole left side. Pass to Sarr.
You gotta let her know.
And rejected.
Okay, she said no. Okay,
here's Hall.
You gotta show her.
Give
let
him
her
39.
Know, hey, I'm backing off.
It's rebounded by George. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Carrington.
And I told him, and that's what I'm saying to him. Give her what she wants. Just pull back, Tim. Pull back. Don't buy her no gifts. Don't go out your way. None of that. If she show her that. Okay, this is what you want. You want that friendship?
Yeah, get the gift you already bought, and don't buy her no more.
No more. After that, no more.
Okay, you ready? So, Alicia, then don't say nothing when we go on Niagara and all.
Yeah, I told her that you can't. If you don't owe her anything, you don't have to pay for her to go.
She got to pay her own way. That's friend, right? You got to think. You got.
George feels it out a bit.
Now, if she's short on something, and I got the funds, and we already there, and she's short. Yeah, I spot you. As a friend, yeah, I spot you.
Because I already got the chocolate strawberries that I got her are getting delivered tomorrow. I already got stuff in my closet for her, so that stuff.
Don't even give it to her. Don't even give it to her.
The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Oh, man, nice jam for Middleton. The veteran swingman understands when to go after dunks like that.
Adebayo passes to Hall.
Well, we should open that.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to review the game plan. Well, Brent, since 1980, the Wizards have had home court advantage in the playoffs just one time.
BA, do you want to have anything that you want to share positive about the Wizards? I mean, this team has not made it out of the second round in that span. So hard to envision that happening anytime soon.
You're gonna lie to me if I
got a long way to go.
You're gonna lie to my face.
Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Kispert from outside the arc. The shot comes out.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Hall.
It's dub. She's playing games with you. It's dub. I'm sorry.
I told her Kenny to be honest with you.
And too long on the shot. Wizards trail by 17.
No, we're not talking about that.
Now here's Coulibaly.
As far
He told me.
To the paint. Here's Champagnie. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
And another area where Poole continues to work has just become a much more effective passer.
She's afraid.
Getting hurt.
Here's Hall.
Afraid of getting hurt.
Yeah, and I already told her I'm afraid of
outside Robinson. Pass to Wiggins.
So it's a mutual thing. You're
Here's
afraid,
Hall.
she's afraid.
And he's got 41 now. And that one's good. Hall's got 43 points.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Here's Champagnie.
Start feeling that way. You playing games.
Kispert into the lane. And it's Miami with a rebound. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. And Hall gets it to go.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so it's Miami up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their efficiency has been off the charts. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's...
Like I said, I just be listening. I hear y'all, I just be listening. When she be on the phone, I just listen.
Washington ends up going with a new group.
And I just be putting things together.
Going inside, lays it up and banks it in. Hall's got 47 points.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
George out there with Sarr. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's Carrington in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Washington right now. Here's Hall. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
He's telling her what he wants.
Here's Poole. And Washington with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Poole floating in for the slam. He's electric.
Using those hops to attack the rim. Poole takes flight.
Heat leading by 10. Another one falls. Amazing. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Some men like aggressive and some don't.
Here's Poole. The rebound by Hall.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Kicks it out to Middleton. Pass to Sarr. And that comes off the assist by Middleton.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
Here's Hall, guarded by Poole. Beyond the arc, counted from distance. Hall's got 56 in the game.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Middleton from the outside. That's his 6 making 11 tries.
How about Middleton saying, you take that, I got some payback for you right here.
I haven't even watched my footage yet.
Here's Hall, guarded by...
Oh, my goodness!
A big finish right there!
Awesome. He wasn't satisfied just laying it up. He had to put something extra on it.
I can't believe what we just saw right there.
And this can deflate the other team. They need to answer back strong.
Count the basket.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Heat.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. And again!
And it's 60 points again for him. Can't believe he's done it 3 times.
That's right. And now he's tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in a single campaign. Now Middleton. With the drive. The rebound by Ware. There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Carrington. Pass to George. Here's Carrington. Down low. Here's Middleton. And he banks in the layup.
And if you see that, what you gonna do?
And Miami has possession. They led the game at one point by 20. And he drives in. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Don't tell her that he showed it.
11 seconds left to play in the 4th.
She's tripping right now.
So it's the Heat winning this one easily. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
I got my ankle assassin now. We both sleeping late tonight.
Your money doesn't come until next month. It could come sooner. Chris, you want Stanley to put you in the basement.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say.
Have you ever sat down and thought about all this stuff that's going on right now? That
It's game time, MP.
No.
Let's put that work in.
That's not what I'm talking about. The word also says, the Bible also says, you give it and you take it away. Right? So I believe, just hypothetically, I believe this is your period for you to, how you say it, learn from something. Right? You have money, right? Took it. Teach you something. Still haven't learned what he taught you. What do you think of that one over there? She don't believe in that though. She don't believe in that though. That's one of them. You got this money, I'm just, I'm gonna take this up off you. We can learn some things. We already know that. But like I said, everybody has their own judgment day. So all what she's saying now is being recorded, being written down. So when she see her maker pull out all the stuff that she was saying, she don't believe in this, she don't believe in that. It's all gonna come back on her judgment day. And then he's gonna make that final decision on where her soul goes. Mm-hmm. You don't have to agree with me. Okay. Just because you're a giving person, you're a kind person. It ain't just about that. Don't mean that you're gonna go to heaven for that.
Showtime, MP. True baller.
You got a lot of kind people in this world. And I'm sure that they make it to heaven. Granted, no man is perfect, but still. He gave us specific instructions.
Once you figure out what glasses, what they're gonna give you, then we can order the kinetic glasses for you. So that's important. Right now it's not.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Alright, Stan.
Well, I ain't say to leave yet.
Oh well.
Sweet. And then these are cute too. Look at these glasses. They put rhinestones in the first too. They have to be at yeah, if I'm not going back to it. I'm gonna be getting my new ID.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan. Along all the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now Sacramento starting five. DeRozan out there with Trey Lyons. Then it's Malik Monk. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Jones in at the five down low. Monk the pass to Lyons.
No, I gave you the $200. That's what that was for. No.
Jones with the screen on Hakeem.
No.
And it's DeRozan missing. And here are the Heat now.
Oh, no.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
Thanks, David.
No, I gave it to you.
Shot clock at 3. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
The money was for your ID. That's what
From
you
the
told
mid-range, he's only going to get better the more he looks to shoot from there.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign and trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. In the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Outside, LaVine. Monk outside. LaVine looking around. Jones with the screen.
Do something for yourself.
And I didn't get it, but you see I got the small one.
Okay then. But you kept dipping in that money.
The only thing I bought that wasn't for the house was that one thing.
That shouldn't have been bought. You know you have something to do for yourself. Take care of Alicia's business first. If your job mean that much to you, you'll go handle your business. So obviously it don't mean that much to you. No, it don't.
Non-hero.
No, it don't.
LaVine can't hit.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Like I said, you're done.
Hall, that's good. Hall's got 9.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Left side, DeRozan. Misses the wing jab.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Hall, and another basket for Miami.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
The Kings trail by 9. Outside LaVine. Jones dishes to DeRozan. Jones kicks to Lyles. Pass to DeRozan. Over Adebayo. Sacramento again missing.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
I mean, a tough one. Faced some serious intensity in terms of that comeback, and they just got overwhelmed in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, just couldn't stay in the game long enough to force overtime.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Bam Adebayo, and Wiggins is subbed in for Jaime Jaquez. Ellis can't get it to go.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
And the shot goes in. 15 points for prime time.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Ellis. Back to Monk. Can they get it? Excellent D there from Hall. The Heat leading by 13. Over Monk. Monk grabs the board.
No.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Jones kicks to LaVine. Lyles sets a screen for LaVine. Drops in the tray.
You can see the work LaVine has put in on his three-point shot. He is now a legit threat from deep.
Here's Hall. Monk defending. Here's the drive. Rebound by the Kings. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
An interconference matchup. Last season, they went 2-0 against this club.
Monk can always give this team an infusion of energy with his shooting.
Fires it up. Got it. Top of the key, 2 from Hall. Hall's got 17.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Unloads from 13. Again, Sacramento.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this.
And thanks again for...
And thanks again for
This delivery person is stupid.
As he's checked in for Miami.
I told
Time
him
comes
because I
in for
tried
Mitchell.
to...
Sacramento also making some changes. Jones checked in for Crowder. And
I tried
Monk
to tell him
subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
Sunflowers
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
No,
on the court for
listen,
Sacramento. Monk is out there with Ellis. Then it's Jones. Then it's DeRozan. And it's LaRavia in at the 4 spot. The Heat leading by 10. And when you think about Andrew Wiggins, championship-level defender for sure.
He can get in a guy's shirt without fouling him. He has the lateral movement to keep ball handlers in front of him. Really tough to do, especially in isolation.
Outside DeRozan. Jones finds Monk. There's a screen. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Hall, and he drops it in from the low post. Hall.
Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Hall's got 19 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Hawkes. The Kings have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Wiggins against Levine. On the wing, Monk. Lets a floater go. Down to 5 on the shot clock. DeRozan's shot is off.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Oh, I forgot. She's not home.
1:33 left in the first half. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. They got some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Here's Hall driving in, and he gets the bucket. Hall's got the lead up to 14 now for the Heat.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. A different look for Miami. Ware's checked in, and Adebayo subbed in for Wiggins. Jones checked in for Sacramento. Ellis finds Levine. Sacramento moving it around. Fires from the wing. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Timeout called by the Kings. Sacramento making a switch here. Laravia's checked in. The Kings trail by 16. Outside, Jones. Pass to Ellis. The 3 ball. And it's Miami with the rebound. That's the first of 6 played on the road. Hero passes to Hall. That one falls. Hall's got 12 points now.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Levine, here we go. Makes it off the glass.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Heat as they end the second quarter on a 15-6 run. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
You take a look at the Heat. It's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Miami Heat.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that...
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second.
By the time she figure out what she wants, it's going to be too late.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from primetime.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Now for an update on Malik Monk's injury. Let's go to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Kings, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. But he's already back in the game. Pretty tough guy, Kevin.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Green Perry will be Hero Marquez Jr. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's prime time. And it's Ware in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
When I was her age, I didn't know what I want. I really didn't. Until I got to my 30s and realized, hey.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in. Oh, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Well, that's just my opinion.
Okay, I see you.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Pass to Wiles from deep. It's hauled in by Hero. Hero's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Hall into the lane, and that one good. Hall's got 37.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Levine gets to Monk. Clock at 4. Wiles with a wide open look. Sacramento again missing.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Thank you. A strong inside scorer. Once LaVine feels like he's got room to shoot, he does not hesitate.
Here's Hall, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Hall's got 10 points in just the second half.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. The Heat making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in, and the Kings also making a change. Ellis is checked in for Wiles. The Kings have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. For 3, LaVine. Rebounded by Hall. And here are the Heat now. Big stretch here going 10-2. And another basket for Miami.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
And so LaVine will bring it up now for the Sacramento Kings. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Sinks the three-pointer.
Encouraging to see DeMar DeRozan knock it down from 3. This helps open up the entire offense even more.
It's stolen by Monk.
Why you be lying to me tomorrow? I can't multitask.
With the floater, LaVine's shot is off.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Hall banked in off the glass. Hall's got 43 points.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Ellis outside.
That stuff I don't like. Tell me
Wiggins against LaVine. Takes the 3. And another 3 for Sacramento.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3.
I actually do something. I give you a task when you tell me, oh, I can't watch.
Here's Hall. Rebound by the Kings. Outside, LaVine. Monk outside. Screen by Jones. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. Nikola Jovic. The Kings trail by 21. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. We've got DeRozan. Carter out there with Fultz. Then it's Ellis. And it's LaRavia in at center. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
And this is an area that you like to see Fultz work on. If he can develop a consistent mid-range jumper, it's over for the rest of the league.
Here's Hall. And a missed layup. Miami leading by 19 points. And that one is good. Hall's got 45 points.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's LaRavia. Back to Ellis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot.
Good job going down. Going down.
Yo, sides is stupid.
Welcome back, Ladykins.
Friday. The eliminated queens go head-to-head in the splashiest Lollapalooza yet.
Our eliminated queens will battle it out. But the catch tip.
Oh, he made him a Dennis Rodman build?
Let the lip sync Lollapalooza.
Y'all got no VC, y'all just grind. Okay. Just stay in grind mode or something.
2 here. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. And this year's draft class considered to be one of the weaker classes in recent years.
I don't believe in a such thing as a weak draft class. There is always going to be a player or multiple players that stand out. Understand, even if you're drafting 60 players, if 5 of them turn out to be legitimate players, that's a good draft class.
Here's Hall. Basket counts. Hall's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. DeRozan finds Fultz. The shot, no good. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Now, passing isn't the strongest part of Wiggins' game, but he is far from a selfish scorer.
The Kings shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Here's Fultz. Tries again. Jaquez with the rebound. Miami leading by 23. Here's Hall. Connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Outside DeRozan. Timeout called by the Kings. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league,
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside DeRozan. Miles a screen on Wiggins. Here's DeRozan. Lays it up and banks it in. DeRozan's got 6 here in this quarter.
From the wing position, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at finishing through contact.
Here's Hall, driving to the basket.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Pass to Monk. Now Levine, guarded by Robinson. Miles a screen on Robinson. For 3, Levine. It's hauled in by the Heat. Hall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Robinson finds Anderson. Hall nails the baby hook. Hall's got 56 points in the game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Miami.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for prime time.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight.
Good, he hits again.
And another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in the league history.
He is one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. In fact, I don't think you can make an argument against that. Levine gets the bucket.
We see this time and time again from Levine. He has the ability to put the offense on his shoulder.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And here is Lyles. Outside, Jones. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Hall. The three. It's off. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really...
Always going. I don't get a break.
Let me know when your phone is charged, okay?
Let the buff down.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with the